Left and right click smoke, flash. Okay, NiKo. This is fucking insane, actually. Why does he push? Well, because he has balls, right? He's placing his crosshair here, and he's not panicking when he's shooting. He's not over-flicking like crazy, right? Very good control of the mouse and clicking. Hello, gamer. In this video, we're gonna be analyzing Mr. NiKo, Mr. Choco, Mr. Nikola Kovac, and seeing how he plays on the major, because he has a huge chance to upset Vitality here in the quarterfinals. And let's actually see how he performs when he's at his best. In this match against Monte specifically, he had 15 kills, 7 deaths on the T side. He was 2.49 rating, and I'm gonna show you what he's doing, analyze it, and show you how you can implement it in your Face It and Premier matches. Let's see it. Okay, so first round he's getting dropped a P250. You can definitely ask for a P250 from your teammate if you have one. And then your teammate is gonna have a smoke and some kind of piece of util. Holding that angle here, as we can see, on crouch, so he's instantly ready to shoot if someone peeks with a USP. And now he's gonna peek towards banana, shoots a couple shots, actually doesn't push through the smoke, which is a smart move. And here he has a fight towards library. Of course he takes this fight because the team is splitting B apparently here towards CT. Takes the fight, clean one tap, very smooth adjustment, and again trying to go for these one taps. But you need to notice here that it's a very patient crosshair placement, so he's placing his crosshair here and he's not panicking when he's shooting. He's not over flicking like crazy, right? He's shooting the bullets, clicking the mouse, and the mouse is not speeding up or slowing down. It's very good control of the mouse and clicking. Let's see if he can win this clutch. This was a pretty close game in the beginning, so I assume he's not gonna win this clutch, but maybe he will. Oh, okay, he misses on Rainmaker. Yeah, he doesn't expect Rainmaker to go back into that angle, so he's probably pissed, but yeah. Okay, next round, we just have a Deagle Eco. So we're gonna have a good crosshair placement here from NiKo, headshot level, and he's gonna be spamming AD while he's holding. But as he's spamming AD, he's very good at counter-strafing, so he's spamming it, but he's able to counter-strafe immediately as he sees the target. For most of you guys, I would recommend the movement of AD, but with counter-strafes and longer movement, so you're able to be stopped for a little bit longer than NiKo. He's spamming AD here. For a lot of you guys, it might be a little bit distracting. Okay guys, a quick note about this hold here that NiKo did. So if you're holding like this with AD spamming, you have to get good at controlling your keys and being able to adjust at the same time, right? So I would recommend for you is just, if you're holding, just counter strafe like this instead of spamming AD. So you can control your mouse better while you're doing the strafes, because you're actually stopping for a second. So you can actually stop for a second and shoot, right? If you're spamming AD, if someone picks you like wide, right? You have to be really good at doing the counter strafe and then controlling it wide. So the easier version of this would be counter strafe, counter strafe, counter strafe, counter strafe, maybe even crouch a bit, counter strafe, right? The harder version is the AD spam, and then you have to counter strafe basically perfectly as you're spamming the AD. The way you can train it is this hold training. So this is gonna simulate people running into you. So you're gonna just spam AD and then try to shoot on a counter strafe. And pro tip here is you can SV show impacts 1 and SV show impacts time 0.2, and then you can see your impacts and they're not there forever. And I would start with counter strafing, just like this, right? This is what I would start with, and then spam AD as another variation of this if you want to train the NiKo AD spam. It's not the easiest. I would start like with counter strafe, counter strafe, counter strafe. This is how most players hold most of the time. But AD spam is also viable. Of course, you're moving less. Good luck training it. And if you like this kind of breakdowns, guys, this is literally what I've taken from the pro games, synthesized it into a clean strat book of strats on every single map, Inferno included, and how to play in Face It and in Premier matches, how to make these pro plays work for you in those chaotic pug environments where you don't really have great communication. I've synthesized it into a strat book into my CS2 improvement camp where you can access it, as well as other things like mechanics mastery, mentality, and essential theory classrooms, where you're gonna learn how to hit your shots, become consistent player, and win your duels. And the community has 540 members right now, so we have a great time improving together. If you wanna be a part of it, Currently, it's minus 50% off for the time of the major. So take advantage of this opportunity, get unstuck, learn how to play like a pro, and improve super fast with the improvement camp. Check out the first link down below. And now let's get back to watching the video. Gets the kill on a guy's side. This is just a trade. No crouch needed. He just shoots with one counter strafe. And is Falcons actually gonna win this NiKo? Looks like it. Come on, NiKo. Show us what you've got. So this angle right here is a headshot level angle. So it's great when NiKo doesn't have body armor. So you guys can steal that in your post plants on Inferno. So definitely use that angle. And then he's gonna stand up on a timing. Just notice that he's not holding. A lot of you guys might have been making this mistake where you're holding from here. But he's gonna stand up on contact from his teammates. So when his teammates see enemies, he's gonna stand up and start shooting them. So right now, boom, he stands up, right? Azu still expects. So I guess he's gonna... No, he's not gonna die. Yeah, and this is gonna be a super close situation. He sees that, gives me here, and crouches. And now he needs to hit a one-tap to win this. So he doesn't win this in this case. But making it super close. And what you need to understand, guys, that killing people when you have eco is also important. It's not some random exit kills. They're actually important kills that are destroying their economy. Look at the economy of Monty right now. If they lose one round, they're screwed. They don't have the loss bonus, right, to work with. They're gonna be broke. So that's why these kills matter a lot, and especially the plant as well. Okay, Molotov towards banana, nade towards car, just to block a vision, and smoke towards car as well. A lot of you guys are underrating a smoke here on T side, but against a team that is taking banana control, if in your packs you notice that people are smoking off bottom banana and throwing a lot of util here, smoking off car is super useful because you're blocking them off, and they are not super happy to go through that smoke. They don't know if you haven't crossed, maybe. So you're making their util useless if they don't take banana. Now he flashes through and gonna push. Yeah, also getting a flash from his teammate here. So the flash that his teammate is throwing to flash NiKo out is gonna be here. Left and right click throw from Monacy. Double flash like this. Getting ready with the second flash if needed. It's not needed in this case. Okay, so if you wanna support your teammate like Monacy did here for NiKo, you're gonna line yourself up in this corner. Look at this line here at the bottom of this stone. Left and right click jump throw. And the way this flash works is it pops over here, right along the wall. Blinds anybody car, blinds anybody here holding banana. Boom, and anybody up close as well. Doesn't blind these corners, but this is what your teammate has to clear. Okay, and here we have NiKo playing on top of that barrel. So this is a good angle for a headshot. He had a chance definitely here. Now falling back. There's a crazy jumper here on the half wall. NiKo's 42 HP, so I assume he's gonna be playing slightly in the back. Okay, let's see how he dies. He just gets blinded, going around the smoke. Super good play from Monty, to be honest. Here we're gonna have NiKo going towards banana again. This is his default, I guess. Just double nading. Throws the molly towards corner of banana to block off anybody standing there and isolate that guy on sandbags if he's there. Alright, so if you want a Molotov banana like NiKo did here and cut off that city player hiding sandbags, you're gonna line up behind these barrels. Look at the right side of the antenna here, as you can see, and left click throw. And that molly basically cuts off the whole cross of banana. So what you can do after that is you can ask your teammate to molly sandbags as well, or double nade it. So let's say potentially you're doing the molly, and then with your teammate you're double nading sandbags, and you're just clearing this angle, right? Or your teammate is mollying, just like that. That's how you take banana and force off anybody close. Bonus thing is you can add a flash on top right here, or you flash to the left side for your teammate, so as he peeks, he's getting his enemies blinded, and he doesn't get blinded from this flash. That's a bonus. Alright, he's gonna be playing anti, now peeking towards banana, and the smoke city, super default smoke. You guys should not overcomplicate it. Don't try to do some complicated lineups in your Faceit and Premier matches. Just do literally a lineup from hand when you're pushing B like this. I know it doesn't cover boost, but it doesn't matter. You're at least close to the to that position, and you're able to capitalize on the trades, for example, from your teammates, or in general on things happening. If you're lining up smokes in your Faceit and Premier matches, well, you're not gonna really have time to react to anything that's happening. He's playing that anti-flash position, learning from the previous round. He doesn't want to get blinded. And this is a perfect peek towards coffins. God damn it. Doesn't expect the boost. So how you guys can clear the boost is you can spam it a little bit as you're pushing. It's super common to do, a lot of pros do it. They spam the bottom of the smoke. And especially in your face-it matches, you can spam that smoke a little bit. Now again, NiKo's molotoving towards car, throwing utility. Azu doesn't care and pushes. Actually, if he spammed right now, he would have a clean kill on NiKo, but doesn't, of course. Doesn't know where NiKo is. And we're gonna have a break of the smoke. Just quick clear. Grabs the molly, and I assume they're gonna retake banana. Is NiKo gonna clear the left side? Well, my bet is he might not actually expect. Yeah, they don't expect Azu. And now they're just running into his crosshair. Wow, that's a wild bet by Azu to run in like this. Molotov close just to grab the bomb, grabs the bomb and doesn't really care, and just pushes the guy. Right. So obviously Gizmi has a USP. So why does he push? Well, because he has balls, right? So if you guys are scared in your face-it matches and NiKo is not scared in this kind of round 7-9 to push a guy with a USP, then you're doing something wrong. You should be able to push him because you don't want him to grab that AK, right? It's completely okay to push the guy right now. It's a completely good play. Nothing wrong with it. You should not be taking your knife and running back to A. The guy has USP. Another round, another molly banana, so his life is pretty much the same all the time. He's just playing that default towards banana. Of course, in your pugs, you will not have such hard time. They will not get smoked off every single round here. And perfect util throw from the cities. You don't need to worry about playing so passive. You can go a little bit more aggressive. And here we're gonna have a 1v2 round. Goes last alive. Gets the kill on Afro and just doesn't expect right side. So the way he cleared here is he was isolating these angles and just doing small peaks. And now as you can see, he's capitalizing on that small peak towards top of the ninja box. He's just isolated left side of the smoke, then default, then another angle towards short. Then he's kind of like pre-aiming already towards the top of the box, but he changes his crosshair elevation and then adjusts, right? So it's a little bit weird crosshair placement, but makes it work. He also places the crosshair for the headshot angle behind that casa middle box. And let's see this. So NiKo lines up his crosshair right here, and he's just gonna spam on timing when the smoke pops, so he doesn't actually see the enemies, but he just literally spams. What I like to do is I would like to place my crosshair on the left side, actually, towards car, because I know in lower elo a lot of people peek car, right? So you can place the crosshair car and just shoot a couple bullets as the smoke pops if the enemies are smoking this against you, right? But this is insane that he gets those 2 kills here. Wow. Let's look at the POV of Azu. Okay. And let's look at the POV of Gizmi. Left and right click smoke, flash. Okay, NiKo. This is fucking insane, actually. In that kind of a round, they must be pissed. Their mental is broken right now, Monty's. For sure. Okay, and now NiKo's searching. It's a 3v2 clutch, so Monty's already saving. It's over. And now Monty doesn't have money, so it's pretty much GG if Falcons don't throw this. So you can see the default from NiKo. Again, now holding that angle from barrels, playing super safe, mollying sandbags, playing anti-flash right after he mollies sandbags, because he understands that Monacy is gonna hold for anyone trying to run out of sandbags. So right now Monacy is holding for that guy running out of sandbags, knows that they're not running out, okay, fair enough. And NiKo was ready for that flash coming in. And now, this is a nade on top of first box. Maybe he's expecting people to play there. Actually, he is nading Rainwalker. Okay, and if you guys are playing anti-eco and you expect people to have MP9s and some pistols, and you wanna nade this annoying guy on top of the first box, you're just gonna line yourself up next to this wall, look at the left side of this barrel, and just jump through. This is how the nade lands. It does 45 HP on a guy with armor, so enjoy. And now NiKo's peeking towards banana. He sees more people pushing in, so he doesn't push. Now Molotov coming in. And they're gonna be grouping towards B. It's interesting because Monty has a stack. Is this stack gonna matter? Jumps on top of first box. Here's from the left side. This is his favorite pathing of NiKo, to go to the left, but it's because Carrigan is already full and, well, he doesn't want to path straight into Azubu, right? But this is dangerous pathing if there would be more people in. I think he assumes that there's no more enemies in here. Yeah, he doesn't even clear new boats, right? So yeah, he assumes that there's no more. And we have plays towards banana again. Flashes for Carrigan. And perfect adjustment here towards Azubu, as you can see. And also sprays for the trade, kind of. And now 2v3. Okay, 1v3. Yeah, he fucks up the counter strafes here when he's spraying because he's spamming AB. Yeah, that's okay. Happens to everyone. Okay, here Molly, actually faster pace play towards banana, and he catches Azubu unaware. I'm pretty sure Azubu is not super aware, right? Oh, he is aware. Never mind. So yeah, I guess these faster pace plays don't work as well in tier 1 CS because people are super ready. But I swear to God, guys, if you replicate this in your Faceit match, people will not be that ready for you. So Carrigan just nades, and that's it. That's the only thing they do. There's nothing else, no support. Just NiKo runs up and wants to get a kill. That's pretty much it. But now Falcon's gonna go ahead and win this. So I hope you guys learned a lot. I hope you're enjoying these major reviews. Let me know in the comments who you want me to review next from the major, maybe from the next match after the playoffs. You can tell me. Of course, I'll be checking the comments. And if you like those, leave a sub, leave a like, write a comment on who you want to see next.